Hello everybody. I'm a couple minutes late, but I am coming to you live from the unfinished baby nursery. Y'all are balancing on a box of diapers right now, so hopefully my tripod doesn't tip over. But I am talking to you guys today about how to build your tribe. Hey Renee, I'm glad you're alive, girl. So this is the thing, guys. Inviting to your team is absolutely vital to the growth of your business. And here's why. A lot of people try to build a business based primarily on, commissions. But think about it this way. When you're working on your own, as in you don't have a team of people that are working with you and under you on a daily basis, you can only impact the number of lives that you invite. You are limited to the amount of people that you can talk to and connect with in 24 hours. But as a team, we have the ability to impact thousands and millions of lives by working together and bringing on more and more belief bringers. Hi Jessica, hi Kaylee, thanks for hopping on, girls. So inviting to your team is absolutely vital to the growth of your business. Your first order of business is to go emerald. You have to go emerald if you are, that is the very first step in building your team, because that is what is going to allow you to start receiving team cycle bonus. You can earn a paycheck every single week based on commissions, but team cycle bonus is what is going to eventually turn into your long-term, stable, weekly residual income. And that is what is going to, I know that we all have the long game in mind with coaching, because coaching is not a get quick rich scheme, but it is something that can absolutely financially, set your family up for success in the long term if you can focus on the long game. So number one order of business is to go emerald. Set a goal date for yourself and stick to it. It's 2 people. If you have a spouse, enroll your spouse. And as your second coach, try to enroll another person that is important to you, whether it's mom or dad or a sibling or a cousin or an aunt or a best friend, somebody that's important to you, who will, take a leap of faith with you when you say, like, I have a new business opportunity that I'm exploring right now, and I would really love for you to be involved in it with me. And, worst comes to worst is we just get healthier along the way. There isn't really a downside to it. You want these important people that you love at the top of your genealogy. So as you continue to build a team, they will be able to capitalize on all of the volume that accumulates below them as you add more coaches to your team and your coaches add more coaches to the team. I promise you, I've been doing this for 2 years, and I promise you that it makes a big difference if you can have those loved ones up at the top of your genealogy. I wish that I had known better when I first started coaching, but I didn't. So learn from my mistakes and get those people up at the top as soon as possible. Once you have your 2 coaches, you are officially open for business. You are now eligible for team cycle bonus. You are eligible to start receiving free leads, free customers from Beachbody, which who doesn't want free customers? I mean, I feel like a lot of us, struggle enough to find customers, and Beachbody is amazing enough to give us customers who, people who are already interested in Beachbody, who we don't have to even like go through the whole process of prepping and priming, Beachbody will say like, hey Logan, since you're an Emerald coach and you're hitting Success Club, here are free customers who are excited about this healthy lifestyle that are automatically added into my online office. So automatically like adding to my network just for doing my job. Team Psycho bonus can get a little bit tricky. So I included the like YouTube link for the video where Michael Neiman describes like exactly how you accrue Team Psycho bonus. So make sure you watch that video rather than listening to me try to give you a math lesson. Okay. So now that you're Emerald, your first order of business is to create your dream team list. So when you think about, you know, who are those people that you would want on your team? Who are the people that you would want to be able to work with on a daily basis, who you think would be amazing at coaching? These are your dream teamers. You can also break dream teamers down into categories. So when you go back through like your list of 100 that you have, or if you're going through your Facebook friends lists, these are the people that you want to keep an eye out for, okay? People who already have experience with a Beachbody program. This was how I got Leslie and Renee, because I knew like 2 years before I started coaching that they had experience with doing Insanity, and I knew that Leslie had drank Shakeology. So they were already like on my list in the back of my mind as people who had used Beachbody programs and loved them, and maybe just needed the support and the accountability of the group to really help get them going and motivated again. Your second list is going to be people who are currently like into fitness, but not necessarily Beachbody. So these are going to be like your runners or your gym enthusiasts, people who, you know, already kind of talk about on their social media how they like to have a fit and healthy lifestyle. You know, one of the first people that comes to mind is Amy Bishop from our team. You know, she and Haley met in Mexico, and Amy already had a fitness routine that she was, you know, comfortable and confident with. But she watched Haley, you know, drinking her shake every day and doing her workout on vacation. And you guys have seen the transformations that Amy has shared since in the past year since she started using our programs. Like what we offer in terms of fitness and nutrition is such an incredible package that can really help solve, you know, a lot of solutions for people. You know, maybe your gym enthusiast friend, you know, had a baby recently and can't figure out how to get back to her old gym routine because she has a baby now. Well, this is an incredible solution for her to be able to do from home, where she doesn't have to worry about daycare, and she's probably going to end up getting better results because of it. You know, Haley was a marathon and half marathon runner before she started using Beachbody programs, and she got into better shape using Beachbody than she did logging miles and miles and miles of running. But you know, she already had that like yearning for being fit and active, you know, kind of in her blood. So transitioning into coaching was a pretty easy fit for her. Your next group is going to be your fitness enthusiasts. So these are going to be the people that are actually like personal trainers, group fitness instructors, nutritionists, dietitians, people who already are like making a living off of health and fitness. And these people, you might have to plant the seed a few different times, especially if they kind of already have a business kind of in like flowing for them. But here's the thing. As a personal trainer, your income is limited to the amount of time that you can spend training people in any given day, and it's really limited to who you can work with locally. As coaches, we can work with thousands of people all across North America and now in the UK, and we're not limited to how much time we physically spend with them. We're not limited to how many clients we can take on and see in a day. So your potential for income as a coach versus a personal trainer or a group fitness instructor, Summer Tucker, who is our upline, has turned her coaching business into $1 million business, $1 million+ business, and she was a personal trainer and a group fitness instructor before coaching, and she started coaching so that she could have a couple extra $100 a month so that she could be home with her family in the evenings for dinner, because she wasn't running out the door to teach group fitness instructor classes to other people. So, your fourth category. So first we have people who have experience with the Beachbody program. Next is your people who are currently into fitness, but not necessarily Beachbody. So your runners and your gym enthusiasts. Your next is your fitness enthusiasts, your personal trainers, dietitians, nutritionists, group fitness instructors. So now fourth one are just people with a really fun, contagious personality. People who you just are just magnetic and you just want to be around. People who just have a big network of friends because they're fun and, like I said, magnetic and energetic and just put out that vibe that, is just attracting. You want to invite these people to be on your team. And one of the last categories is people who have a background of working in a field where you're helping other people. So these are going to be your teachers, who we have a ton of teachers on the team, your healthcare workers, like nurses, hey, your social workers, people who already have that passion inside of them for helping other people. This is a way that they can channel that passion and drive for helping change lives into a different path that can really, honestly help change the world someday. For me, as a nurse, I am limited. When we talked about with personal trainers are limited to the amount of people that they can see in a day, see and train in a day and locally. For me as a nurse, my job as a nurse is limited to how many patients I can physically help in a 12-hour period. And with coaching, the limit of there's an unlimited limit of how many people I can help with coaching. I can touch so many more lives in a day, in a week, in a month than I can with nursing. So once you have identified these dream teamers, once you've gone through your list of 100 or your Facebook friends list and you've identified the people that kind of fall into these categories, and I know you little emerald personalities are going to go through and you're going to color code all these people per these different categories, right? Once you have these people identified, you need to go back through and identify what their need is for coaching. Because when you approach them right away, they probably won't get it right away. They won't see what your vision is for them in all of this. But if you can identify what their need is and pitch it to them that way, it's going to plant the seed in a different way. So, You know, some people, their need for coaching is the fact that coaching is the ultimate accountability, which means that they're going to get better results. So maybe they are just really, really needing that extra accountability to stick to this fit and healthy lifestyle. Being a coach and, you know, sharing your journey publicly makes you stick to the lifestyle so much more because you have other people watching. And when you have other people watching, and when you invite your friends and family to join along with you, you have more skin in the game, and it just makes you more accountable to pushing play and drinking your shake and sticking with your meal plan and everything. And you just, bottom line, get better results, because we know when you follow the recipe, you get the results. Maybe their need is community. Maybe they're not somebody that necessarily needs a huge physical transformation. You know, we have quite a few challengers who came into this not needing to lose weight, but they need the community. I know when I started, I was wanting to lose like 10 pounds, leftover baby weight. But I thought that was what my need was. But it wasn't until I actually, the second month, when I really dove in and invested in the challenge group and posted and commented and loved on other people, that I realized the emotional fulfillment that I was getting through this, because I was so lonely as a pretty much full-time stay-at-home mom. I was working maybe one shift a week, but otherwise I was home with the kiddos by myself all the time, and I was so lonely, and I didn't really realize it, how much I needed this community and this tribe, until I had it. And then it just became addicting, and it's just one of those things where you don't really realize what you're missing until you have it, right? I know my friend Megan, has experienced the same thing. Once she finally joined, she watched me for 2 years and thought this whole thing was bullshit until she finally, I'm sorry if your kids are watching, until she finally decided to, put both feet in and try it. She wanted that physical transformation because of how she wasn't happy with that her jeans weren't fitting and stuff after the baby, but the emotional transformation that she got from the tribe support and all of the new friends. I mean, who doesn't want these incredible friends, mom friends, best friends? It's so hard to make friends when you're a mom. It really is, true, ride or die friends. And that's what this tribe, really connects you to, because it connects you to people who are your people, your tribe, who just get you from the inside out. Another need that they might have is financial. It doesn't have to be a huge thing, a huge financial, thing, but even just having extra money for date night, or a couple $100 extra a month to go towards gas, or groceries, or diapers, or trips to Target, or maybe you want to be able to take your family on a fun vacation a couple times a year. Maybe they're really unhappy in their current job, or maybe, they're a mom who's at home on maternity leave right now, sitting in the chair, rocking their baby with tears streaming down their face, wondering how the heck they are going to be able to go back to work after they've been home with this baby. And it's just maybe they have an elephant on their chest, trying to figure out how they can stay home, but not knowing how they're going to be able to handle it financially. This is where, taking the time to really get to know people pays off, because you get to know their need. And when you can come at it from an angle of how this is going to best serve them versus hey, join my team, and it sounds like it's all about you, if you can come at it from an angle where it really is genuinely like how this opportunity is going to help change their life, like I said, it's going to plant the seed in just a much different way. So invite based on their need. You know, I thought coaching would be a good fit for you because, and then insert their need. So there's a lot of different ways to present the coaching opportunity. You know, we have recorded webinars where we've had like group Zoom calls and stuff like that. We have those available for you to share with your prospects. We have, you know, the weekly or the every other week sneak peeks through Team Courage that you can invite your prospects into, where every other Monday there are new, hey you.
Mommy.
Hi.
You know that box out in the garage?
There's a lot of boxes in the garage.
And I want to see, and you know that one with like that little bunny rabbit in it?
Can I come out and help you with it after I finish this video?
Is there like 6 more minutes?
Yeah, a few more minutes, and I'll be out, and I'll help you, okay? Okay. Mom life. I just saw her creeping up over my shoulder here as she peeked in the door. But yeah, we have the sneak peeks that happen through Team Courage every other Monday, where every other Monday there are new coaches going live on the same topic. And that's a good group to plug your prospects into so that they can get other perspectives on what coaching is all about and kind of what it takes. Team Courage's YouTube channel also has, if you go to like the playlist section of the Team Courage YouTube channel, they have a section that's purely coach stories, and you can kind of go through that and see if there is a story from another coach that would maybe resonate with your prospect. Because bottom line is that facts tell, stories sell. Like, you can tell them all the facts about coaching and what it could do for them, but actually connecting it to a story is what is going to really plant the seed in their heart and maybe help them locate themselves in that person and think, well, if they can do it, maybe I can do it too. We also have lots of inviting scripts in Team Courage in the Google Docs. So if you are having trouble with any sort of wording on how to invite, make sure that you check out all of those scripts that are available for us as well. So this is how I personally recruit. I breadcrumb on my social media all the time. You know, I'm posting at least 3 times a day, and I try to make at least one post a day or every other day related to how my life is better because of coaching. Whether it's using Beachbody income to pay for diapers or groceries, or to pay for my car payment, or date night, or the fact that I paid off my student loans, or the fact that Leslie paid off her car, or, you know, the fact that I'm not tied to a job that keeps me, you know, working 24/7, so that way I'm able to go on field trips with this peanut back here because I have the time. You know, it's all about just breadcrumbing your story on social media. And then every time I send out an enrollment for a challenge pack, I offer the coaching opportunity. My enrollment, I know some people on the team have pretty much like 100% coach signups. Mine are probably more like, I'd say, well, I've been pushing it a little bit more. So I'd say lately mine are more like 75% coach, 25% customer. But the way that I word it is, you know, since I know that you're joining me in order to create a long-term lifestyle change for you and your family, I want you to be aware of our discount program. or our like VIP program. And that's where you go in and explain, you know, the price savings that they get with being a coach, and how it comes with the opportunity to, you know, cover the cost of their Shakeology if they have friends or family that are interested as well, and beyond. And then I always end it with, but our number one goal is to get you in my challenge group and to get you feeling amazing and just be my friend. How does that sound? So that takes the pressure off of like having to do the business piece of it right away, because I really like my people to get into the challenge group. Yes, I'll post my script in here for sure. I really like my people to get into the challenge group and like dig into it for a month and really focus on their transformation for like a month at least, so that they feel confident in what they've done. They have a transformation, they feel amazing, and they just have that, you know, story to share with people. Because if we aren't focusing on our own journey and getting a transformation ourselves, granted, my transformation's just going in all sorts of directions lately these days, but if we don't focus on getting, you know, having our own success story and our own transformation, like, how are people gonna buy into what it is that we do, you know? So I really like them to dig in as a challenger that like first month at least, so that we build their belief in the products and they have that success story, and then they just have the confidence to share with other people. And then if they don't choose to sign up as a discount coach or as a coach right away, I just make sure to follow up in the first few weeks, usually before their Shakeology ships again, and present it again. You know, because by then, hopefully they've been drinking Shakeology for a few weeks and they're feeling the amazing benefits, and they at least want a discount on their shakes. And now, this is the like bread and butter. So in the challenge groups, keep an eye out for those rock stars that just follow your lead, and they're constant motivators, and they're commenting on other people's things, and they're building other people up. Message them privately. These are the people who are really going to turn into your lifers and your rock stars. And these people, guys, are not always just my personally sponsored coaches or customers. These are your guys' coaches and customers too. Like they can be, you know, a few levels down in my downline, and I'll still, you know, if there's somebody that stands out to me, I'll send them a friend request, and I'll usually okay it with their personally sponsored coach ahead of time, but not always. And I'll just send them a message and say, and just thank them for being part of the challenge group, and say, you are so motivating and you provide so much value to our group. Have you ever considered doing what we do as coaches? I think that you will be amazing and you will inspire hope in so many people. And that makes it pretty hard for them to say no, or it at least plants the seed and gives them that extra push, that extra oomph to stay committed to posting and cheering everybody on in the challenge group. And we all know that those people that are so committed to the challenge group and constantly posting and motivating other people are the ones who are following the recipe and getting the fantabulous results. And, you know, once they have the results to show, they're not going to hesitate in joining as a coach. That's what happened with me, you know. I mean, I started off as a customer and built my belief within the challenge group and had that physical transformation, and then went on to share from there. So I feel like that, because that was my progression, I feel like that's the progression of a lot of my people as well. But just keep an eye out for those rock stars and do not hesitate to build them up, because who like doesn't appreciate getting a sweet message from, you know, someone else in the group just telling them how awesome they are. Bonus points if you send it in a voice message so that they can actually hear the passion and the excitement in your voice. So this is the deal. Go Emerald, and you have to go Emerald every month. Set a goal for yourself that you'll add at least 2 new people to your tribe every single month, because your downline is going to duplicate you. And if they see you bringing in more and more people to the family, then they're gonna do that too. You know, if they don't see, she's peeking back there again. If they don't see you adding people and adding coaches, then they're probably not gonna do it either. But they're gonna duplicate what you do. So if they see you bringing in more and more people, then they're gonna have the confidence to bring in and invite people as well. You little creeper. Follow the recipe laid out by myself and the other leaders in this group. Follow your recipe, Lucy. Follow your recipe, stay consistent, fill your funnel, invite, get them amazing results in your challenge group, and then get them on your team. It's a recipe. So, your action item is to go back to your list of 100. Of course, the neighbors are out here like freaking edging right now. I'm sure you can hear that too. Go back to your list of 100 or to your Facebook friends list and create your list of dream teamers. If you want them color-coded by the 5 different categories, emeralds, that is totally your call. And then find, Cecilia, no, it's the neighbors that are like doing their like end of the year yard cleanup. So they're like trimming and edging and stuff. No. And then invite these dream teamers to your team, and invite them with the confidence as if you're inviting them to a 15-star Diamond Superstar team, because these people connected with you for a reason, okay? Show them their value, and they will duplicate your efforts. They'll duplicate what you do. Pour into them, show them their value, build their belief, and go from there. And this is going to help your team grow to amazing heights. Our whole team. The team's going to explode. I'm super excited. Boom, mic drop. Apparently I got to go check out some bunny situation out in the garage. So, don't forget your action item. Love you guys. Happy Monday. Bye-bye.